The 4 points A, B, C and D have position vectors, as we can see here. The perpendicular from D to the plane containing A, B and C meets the plane at E. We have to find the scalar product vector equation of the plane containing A, B, C, the vector equation of the straight line through DE, and the position vector of the point E. So we've tried to draw that on. We had a perpendicular from D to the plane, so D isn't on the plane, so I've drawn D above it. So go to the plane perpendicular. That plane contains A, B and C, and it meets the plane at E, so E is also on there. So part A, we have to find the scalar product vector equation of the plane containing A, B and C. Remember, that is r dot n equals a dot n. So we need to know what n is, and we need to know what a is. A, remember, is just any point on the plane. So we have a already. N is normal. It's perpendicular to the plane. Now we don't know what E is, so we don't know what this vector DE is, so we can't use that. So how do we get a vector that is normal to the plane? Well, if you do the cross product of two vectors on the plane, you will get a vector that is normal to the plane. So we're going to look at AB and AC. The vector A, let's call it, AB is equal to B minus A. So minus 3, 0, 2. And AC is C minus A, so that's minus 7, minus 2, 4. And then to get this n, we could do the cross product of AB and AC. If we do that, we get minus 12. What am I doing? No, we don't. If we do that, we get 0, take away minus 4. I minus minus 12 plus, well, I should say minus 14. And then finally plus 6 minus 0. Okay, that one should have been J. So the normal is 4 minus, that'll be minus 2, yep, and then 6. But I'm going to factorize out the 2 or divide it through by 2. If you divide something through by 2 or multiply it by a number, it's going to get bigger or smaller, but it's not going to change its direction. So if I actually take n to be 2 minus 1, 3, then I've got a nicer n to work with, smaller numbers. And that vector is perpendicular to A, B and AC, so that's perpendicular to the plane. So if we write down our equation now, r dot n equals a dot n, we get r dotted with 2 minus 1, 3 equals A as a point in the plane, which we got at the start. So that is 4, 2 minus 1, dotted with 2 minus 1, 3. And from there, we get r dot 2 minus 1, 3 equals 8 minus 2 minus 3, or r dot 2 minus 1, 3 equals 6, 3. Okay, part B is to find the vector equation of a straight line through DE. So what's the vector equation of this line? So the vector equation of a line is written in the format. That was part B we're on now. The vector equation of a line is A plus lambda B, where A is a point on the line and B is the direction of the line. So A is a point on the line. Can we find a point on this line? Well, DE are on the line, and we know that D is 5 minus 4, 1. So we can put that in. 5 minus 4, 1 plus lambda, and then B is the direction of that line. Now that line, we don't know that line specifically, that's what we're trying to find out obviously, but we do know that it's perpendicular to the plane, and we found out an n that was perpendicular to the plane earlier on, which is 2 minus 1, 3. So this vector will also have that direction. It'll also have a direction of 2 minus 1, 3. So that's the vector equation of the line going through DE. Part C then, find the position vector of the point E. Well, we have the vector equation of the line and the vector equation of the plane, and they both meet at point C. C is on both of those, the plane and the line. So where they're equal will be where E is. So we've got to put these two things equal to each other. So we're going to put this line into this here plane. So the R, I'm going to write that as 5 plus 2 lambda minus 4 minus lambda 1 plus 3 lambda. If I dot that with 2 minus 1, 3, if the point E is on the plane, it should equal 3. If we solve that, we would get 10 plus 4 lambda plus 4 plus lambda plus 3 plus 9 lambda equals 3. And that means we've got 10, 14 lambda plus 17 equals 3. So lambda equals minus 1. So it works out. And what are we trying to find? We're trying to find the point E. So we just need to sub that back in again. So we can say the point E is going to be 5 minus 4, 1. Take away 2 minus 1, 3, because the lambda is minus 1. And that number that's illegible is a 4. So what does that give us? That gives us that the point E is equal to 3 minus 3 minus 2.